Anyway, let's talk about now, for the sake of this video actually getting promoted on YouTube, we're gonna call it spicy manga. Now, you might be asking yourself, Juice, why are you talking about spicy manga today? And that is because, well, I'm a man of culture, but also, I was over on the tweeters. Yes, I am on Twitter. You should follow me there because it's a good time. But while I was perusing Twitter, I came across the queen of degeneracy herself, Sid Snap, and she quote tweeted a person that had just something that blew my mind. This quote tweet read, "It's happening, boys. New PV just dropped, and we are officially getting UFO table level. I'm absolutely stoked." Followed by this gorgeous trailer.
俺んとこおいでよ。世話してあげる。
500年ほど前は異世界人を召喚する儀が盛んに行われていました。
俺が心配なのはあんたなんですよ。
お姉さんさ、俺の知り合いに似てんだよね。だから俺が守ってあげる。俺のこと好きになってくれるのが待ち遠しいな。今度こそちゃんと殺してあげなきゃね。
Did that not look freaking gorgeous? Obviously, I had to censor the spicy stuff because of YouTube. But it looked great. If you're curious about UFO table level hit, it is because that is the Japanese company, I should say animation studio, that does hits like Demon Slayer. One of the greatest looking animes of all time, I would say. So I just have to say, after I watched that trailer and I was like, I'm gonna get Demon Slayer level. Unfortunately, we live in a cruel, cruel world, and I found out that this isn't actually going to be a series. Because it turns out that this is actually just a promo for spicy manga. Now, yes, it's easy for me to say that I'm a little disappointed, but I was actually more surprised. Because that right there, a promo for a spicy manga that looks like a freaking anime series, just showcase why Japan animation and art is light years beyond freaking American content. Or I should say Western content. Western animation. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of anime people out there that are gonna be like, well, I could have told you that. But it has nothing to do with the story and the way things look. It's the way things are approached. You see, if you guys don't know, I actually talk about Batman on a weekly basis. I have a podcast called Batman News Weekly. We have a YouTube channel. You should definitely go subscribe. But on that podcast, we have talked about the idea of why American comics need to go the way of manga. Because if you've never looked into the numbers between manga versus comics, oh my god, manga beats the out of comic books almost every single day. And if you don't believe me, I got sources. Remember how I mentioned earlier that Demon Slayer is one of the hottest animes and mangas out there right now? That wasn't an over-exaggeration. I'm about to hit you with some numbers that are pretty mind-blowing, and I have to let you know that this article is from last year. At the time, it was estimated that Demon Slayer's manga had sold 150 million units. You want to know how many millions of units the American comic book industry sold that year? 15 million! The whole American comic book industry sold 15 million units. Demon Slayer, one series by itself, sold 150 million. That is crazy! But it's not so crazy when you look at how much they actually care about the content. They made an anime trailer to sell a spicy manga. Let me show you the American equivalent to promotion for their comic books. Did you notice the big difference there? Not saying that that didn't look cool or it wasn't interesting. It looks nice. But all that is taking art that's gonna be in the actual book, putting some live motion to it, and making a damn trailer. That's it. Compared to the spicy manga promo, this is child's play. Let's be real, the best promotion is anything that gets you to check out the product.
Shut up and take my money.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, after I saw that promo for the spicy manga, I checked out the spicy manga. For the longest time, I've never cared about the stories when it comes to spicy content. I'm just like, give me the spicy! I've never cared about the conversation between the plumber and the housewife. I just wanna see him get the work done. The same thing goes for spicy manga. But in this particular instance, I was like, okay, I am gonna go ahead and check this out, because if you are willing to put that much effort, and I'm assuming money, into a project, I am at least going to respect your project and check it out and give it a fair shot. And that's what I did. I believe there's 3 books in this series right now, which I believe is titled The Man That Saved Me Is a Killer. Apologies if I get that translation wrong. I saw it on Twitter. But that promo just did its job. Now, do I think people aren't gonna check out Batman because of the way they did their trailer? No, people are definitely gonna read that Batman book. But I don't think that trailer was good enough to get people that don't read Batman or people that don't care about comics to be like, whoa, that was so good, I wanna check out the source material. And that right there is where I think Japan just blows America out of the water. That's been their whole business model forever. They don't make anime because they wanna make anime. They make anime to get you excited to go buy the manga. American comic books don't do that. They just slap Batman and Spider-Man on everything and they're like, you'll buy it, right? You like Batman, you like Spider-Man, you'll buy it. And they don't really care about the product, they just care about making the money. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that kind of business model doesn't really work long term, because I'm somebody that absolutely loves Batman. You don't do a podcast about something unless you love it. But even I am just getting tired of everything being Batman. With manga, and even spicy manga, there is so much variety. Not all of it's good, but there's variety. It's like streaming services, right? Like, you have all the content in the world, but when one thing pops, everybody's like, whoa! I don't remember the last American comic book that popped off and everybody was like, I need to check that out. Maybe The Walking Dead.
Oh, no.
And the show probably ended up helping out the comic book in the long run. So yeah, all I gotta say is spicy manga's on another level. That's all I really gotta say about this video. Leave your best spicy manga recommendations in the comment sections down below. Until next time, I am your host, JUICEbox. Remember to wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Find my daily dose of juice. See you guys next time.